I've always been a mechanical engineer of one sort of another and developed different skills along the way: welding, fabrication, blacksmithing, tinsmithing. So I kind of had a basic understanding how things worked, and I liked to take things apart and work out how they did work. It was a natural progression because watchmaking is a form of engineering, mechanical engineering. It's just small. And really by accident I happened to buy probably 8 or 9 years ago a mechanical watch, and I opened the back of it up and thought to myself, oh, I wonder if I can take that apart and put it back together, which I successfully did as a calendar watch. And I thought to myself, oh, I might have something here. I think I've got an affinity for it. I found Epping Forest Horological Centre and did a couple of courses there on clockmaking and watchmaking. And by the end of the first year course, I was asked by the committee to come back and teach. And that just propelled me into another level. As the old adage says, if you really want to learn, teach. So it really made me understand and learn the subject to be able to impart that to other people. And I remember one of my clock teachers, when he asked me about myself, I said, I'm going to be a watchmaker. And he said, oh dear boy, that's not going to happen. And that peeved me off. And it really propelled me into, right, I'm going to show you then. And exactly that's what I did. I run first and second year courses as well as taster days, and also bespoke lessons for companies such as Mr. Jones Watches that we were doing this morning with 4 of their team. And they came in today to learn more about quartz watches, how they work, how they service them. Doesn't matter if it's a quartz watch, mechanical watch, automatic, chronographs. I bespoke the lessons depending on the needs of the client for these watch companies, such as Mr. Jones Watches, Christopher Ward Watches, various service centres in London. I teach their staff as well.
So I work for Mr. Jones Watches, which is an independent London-based watch company and watchmaker. And I'm part of their production team as a workshop assistant there. And basically, Jon is walking us through an ETA quartz movement and helping us to really understand sort of the mechanics behind it, so that when we sort of use equivalent of quartz movements in our own watches, we have a better understanding of what we're actually doing and what we're actually making. Jon has the best personality for a teacher ever. He's very informative and is always willing to help and go beyond what a normal teacher would do. You know, he's there walking you through step by step, showing you videos, showing you alternative methods, helping you to really become a better watchmaker in general.
I love seeing when people get it. Just the look in their eyes, especially when the balance goes in and the life just springs into the watch. I just love seeing that. I love the passion that other people share with me about this subject. I love being able to give what I understand, my experience, my knowledge, a little bit of wisdom even, give it to someone, one of my students, and then they hone it into their own little style. And I like to see those little tweaks that they've understood what I've told them, what I've shown them, and they developed a style that works for them. I love seeing that within people. It's a great experience to witness. So the other side of my business is watch servicing and repair. Right from old vintage pocket watches that may be 100 years old to modern day watches, Tag Heuers, Breitlings, Rolexes, Omegas, right across the board. I never seem to have the same job twice. Although I may have a different Rolex or a different Omega, the job is always going to be different. Especially with vintage Omegas and Rolexes. It's just breathing some life back into them. They just some watches just need a little bit more nurture, a little bit more love.